Good day, dear second year students. Welcome again to our class. We were doing the Acts, a short story by R.K. Narayan, and we had done that Valen he was foretold by a soothsayer that he will live in a three-storied mansion surrounded by a large garden, and it became true also because Valen was a gardener years after. And we were also talking about the competition between the garden and the house. With time, nature was blooming, but what happened? That with time, the beautiful house was fading away. Now, Valen is also old now, and the master of the house was also growing old. The lady of the house, who was like a blooming bride on the inauguration function of the house, now she has also become invalid. She has become handicapped, and she is no more a young beautiful lady. So the master now, because he is no more young, so he walks about leaning on a staff. What do you mean by a staff? A staff is a stick, a very hard stick with which you can walk. So Valen himself was now much changed. Now he had to depend more and more upon his assistants to keep the garden in shape. Now you can notice that Valen, who was himself an assistant years before, now he has assistants. Why? Because he has himself become old. He has now to depend more and more upon his assistant to keep the garden in shape. He had lost his parents, his wife, and 8 children out of 14. Now you see, times have also changed for Valen, because Valen has become old. He has been living in this house for years and years. And now he has seen a lot of changes in his life. And what are those changes? That by now, he has lost his parents, his wife, 8 children out of 14. He had managed to reclaim his ancestral property, which was now being looked after by his sons-in-law and sons. Valen is so much loyal to his master that he did not return permanently to his village, but he is living in this house for years and years. But he did have connection with the house, his village, with his parents, his wife and children. So whenever he went for any festival, for Pongal or New Year or Deepavali, he brought back with him one or the other of his grandchildren, of whom he was extremely fond. Now Valen was perfectly contented and happy. What do you mean by contented? Means he was satisfied with life. He did not have much demands. He demanded nothing more than life. As far as he could see, the people in the big house too seemed to be equally at peace with life. Now, he was living in a hut. He was serving the big house. He was serving as a gardener, but he was very, very contented and happy with his life. He did not have much complaints out of life. So, one saw no reason why these good things should not go on and on forever. But death peeped around the corner. But nobody can change fate. So, death peeped in this house. From the servants' quarters, whispers reached the gardener in his hut that the master was very ill and lay in his room downstairs. The bedroom upstairs, so laboriously planned, had to be abandoned with advancing age. Now here we see that a man builds houses, beautiful houses for him to live. But what happens? That with time the houses fade, and with time the person also fade away. Nothing in this world is permanent. Everything is temporary. So doctors and visitors were constantly coming and going, and Valen had to be more than ever on guard against flower pickers. Now, why he had to be on guard against flower pickers? Because there were now a lot of visitors who were there to see the master because he is ill. So he had to be very alert so that people may not pick his flowers. One midnight he was awakened and told that the master was dead. What is to happen? to the garden and to me. Now, for the very first time, Valen is worried. He said that what will happen to garden and to me? The sons are no good, he thought at once. Now you see, a little time before Valen was satisfied with his life, and now he is very worried. Why? Because the sons are not as good as the master. The master was very good, but the sons are no good. They did not have compassion for the master. They did not take care of the gardener. And his fears proved to be not entirely groundless. Means his fears were true because his sons did not take care of him. The sons were no good really. They stayed for a year more, quarreled among themselves, and went away to live in another house. They quarreled among themselves. They did not have unity, they did not have any respect for the gardener. A year later, some other family came in as tenants. The moment they saw Valen, they said, "Old gardener, don't be up to any tricks." Now you see how heartbroken is now Valen, because he was like a family member for the old master. But now the new people, they're coming to see the house, and they say, "Old gardener, don't be up to any tricks." They think that he is an upstart. "We know the sort you are. We will sack you if you don't behave yourself." Valen found life intolerable. These people had no regard for the garden. Now Valen was becoming sad. They walked on beds, children climbed the fruit trees and plucked the unripe fruit. Now, these people did not have any respect for the garden and did not have any respect for the gardener himself. So, they plucked unripe fruits and they dug pits on the garden paths. They did not have any consideration for the hard work of the gardener. Valen had no courage to protest because they used to scold him. They ordered him about, sent him on errands, made him wash the cow, and lectured him on how to grow a garden. Now, he was not now working mainly as a gardener, but he was being used as a servant to do other works of the house. And you see, those people are telling him how to maintain a garden. How heartbroken must Valen be listening to such talks? He detested the whole business and often thought of throwing up his work and returning to his village. So he thought that now he should return to his village because now there is no place for him. But the idea was unbearable. He couldn't live away from his plants. Now he was very attached to his plants and his gardens because he had seen he has grown the garden. He has taken care of the garden. He has manured and watered the garden. So he could not, those trees were like children to him. So he could not leave the garden and go away. Fortune, however, soon favored him. The tenants left. The house was locked up for a few years. Occasionally, one of the sons of the late owner came round and inspected the garden. Gradually, even that ceased. They left the keys of the house with Valen. Now you see, the prediction of the soothsayer is coming true. Now he is the sole occupant of this house. He is living in this 3-storied house with a large garden around it. Occasionally, a prospective tenant came down, had the house open, and went away after remarking that it was in ruins. Plaster was falling off in flakes. Now you see, the trees are at their full growth, but the house is being once which was called palatial house is now being compared to ruins. See how time changes. Occasionally, a prospective tenant came, had the house opened, went away after remarking that it was in ruins. Plaster was falling off in flakes. Paint on doors and windows remained only in a few small patches, and white ants were eating away all the cupboards and shelves. A year later, another tenant came, and then another, and then the third. No one reminded remained for more than few months, and then the house acquired the reputation of being haunted. Now you see, choicely built house has acquired the reputation of being haunted. It is now the haunted house. Even the owners dropped the practice of coming and seeing the house. Even the sons of the old master, they stopped coming and going. Valen was nearly the master of the house now. The keys were with him. He was also growing old, although he did his best. Grass grew on the paths, weeds and creepers strangled the flowering plants in the front garden. The fruit tree yielded their load punctually. Now you see what happened? Now he has become old and the keys are with him. So he is now the sole occupant of the house and he is almost the master of the house. But because now he has grown weak and old, he could not take care of the garden as he used to take before. So now what happened? The garden was also not very much maintained. So grass was growing on the path. Weeds and creepers strangled the flowering plants in the front garden. The fruit trees yielded their load punctually. The owners leased out the garden, and to me, the garden the whole of the fruit garden for 3 years. Now what happened? The owners gave the garden on lease because the mango trees were punctually yielding fruit year after year. Valen was too old. His hut was leaky and he had no energy to put up new thatch. Now he is such a good person that he did not take any undue advantage of his being sole occupant of the house. He was living sincerely in his hut, but now his hut has started leaking. So he shifted his residence to the front veranda of the house. He had the keys of the house, but he did not shift in any of the rooms, but he shifted in the veranda. So he is very honest. It was a deep veranda running on 3 sides, paved with checkered marble. Now, it was also like a room for him because it was a deep veranda. The old man saw no reason why he should not live there. He had as good right as bats and rats. Because bats and rats were occupying their places in this haunted house, so why not Valen shift in the veranda? When the mood seized him about once a year, he opened the house and had the doors swept and scrubbed. But gradually he gave up this practice. He was too old to bother about these things. So it had become a practice with him to clean the house occasionally. But now because he is losing his strength, so he dropped this practice also. So I will stop here and continue in the next class.